sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And off we go from downtown Indy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Sanchez is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
40-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And that'll be a pickup of
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Colts 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that 1st and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
This has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll step up and run, and he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Yards on the play.
That is catch number 60 for the season.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. He'll get about 2. Roquan Smith here to bring him down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll take a deep shot for down. And that is incomplete for Josh Down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. It's well short of the 1st down mark. So on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down up past the 35. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Another run here with Mitchell. Oh, the ball's out. The Colts have run away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Open man, that's Cager. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinals. Here we go. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor.
Number 28, Jonathan Taylor's ball carrier. Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
What you got? Yeah. No.
From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Down the left sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. An even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. That is a Dafe Owe. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 70 line.
Now, faking the give. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you've got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And they get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
That's good.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end motioning left. They'll send Flowers in motion. On 2nd down, option going left.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That is off, and he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman, touchdown Baltimore.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes.
Get it! Go!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down.
Go! Ready?
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball goes free. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Play action now. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long for Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah.
Jackson now. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Mike Green getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down push.
Brings up third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander there to bat that one away.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70. Check out.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And this is going to backfire in a big way. 0-4 on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. JT Tuimoloau. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And now we get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go. 79 Broncos, 18 Cardinal, 18, 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookies, and now he loses the football. One of the Ravens has it. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez kicking off for Indianapolis.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Has an opening. Past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 35 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. The extra point is good, and the Ravens stretch things out even further. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Past midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big run from Taylor. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And strong running indeed. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So Now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Okay, break.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The PAT up and good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit.
14. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. In motion comes Walker. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. He finds his receiver, that's Bateman. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Going to go right back to Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup 10. Good for a Raven first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead.
14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
And their own 35-yard line.
Rangers, step two. Cougar 19, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bob. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the left side and taken in by down. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Set it.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. 6, chop 60. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Plus to his right. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
70 Lions. Warriors 70.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is touchdown, Indy. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
45. Colts 21. Sanchez to kick off for
both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Harrison now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what?
On the handoff, it's Henry. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. You want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A give, running right, it's Taylor. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
4th quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went. Of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Now, this looks like a design run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry here, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Good.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you
Your blades are sharpened with precision.